Good. Welcome to all of you, Shiksha 360. Today, basically, we will discuss MCQ discussion number set number 5. And this is basically ABM MCQ series, chapter number 3rd. And in this session, basically, we have to start from question number 77 to till 90 questions. So let's start our MCQ discussion, and I request to all of you, please participate. So the first question basically of our today's session presents on your screens now. Question number 77. The Reserve Bank of India calculates 4 components of the money supply. Clear? The Reserve Bank of India basically calculate 4 components of the money supply: M1, M2, M3, and M4. Select the incorrect pair of the following. Clear? What we have to do here, basically select the incorrect pair out of the following. First one is M1. Basically what it includes under the M1 includes currency and coins with the public, demand deposits of the banks, and other deposits with the RBI. Clear? And other deposits with the RBI. Second one, M2, basically it includes M1 plus demand deposits of the post offices. M3 basically it says that basically includes the sum of M1 and M2. M4 basically what it says that basically includes the sum of M3 and demand, as well as time deposits of the post offices. Clear? As well as time deposits of the post offices. Clear? So what is the correct answer here? Clear? What is the correct answer here? Basically we have to find out which one is the incorrect pair. Clear? Basically which one is the incorrect pair? We know that basically M3 it is not includes the sum of M1 and M2. Clear? So basically this is totally wrong. Clear? So this is totally wrong. So the correct answer here is to basically option number C. That is, we have to find the which one is the incorrect pair. Clear? Basically which one is the incorrect pair. So option number C is the incorrect pair. Clear? Option number C is the incorrect pair. Hope because under that here basically what is the correct one? M1 plus time deposits. M1 plus time deposits of the banking system. Clear? Or time deposits basically with the banking system. So this one is the answer here. Clear? This one is the answer here. Because this one is the incorrect pair. Now move to the next question. Question number 78. For each of the following assets, clear? Basically for each of the following assets, indicate which of the monetary aggregates, that is M1 and M2 includes them. Clear? For each of the following assets, indicate which of the monetary aggregates. Clear? Basically which of the monetary aggregates M1 and M2 includes them. Clear? First one is the currency. Second one is the money market mutual funds. Third one is the small denomination time deposits. Fourth is the checkable deposits. Clear? Fourth is the checkable deposits. So what is included basically under the M1 and M2? Clear? Basically which of the following basically? So currency. Currency basically it is included under the M1 also. Clear? It is basically included under the M1 also. Clear? If it is included under the M1, so basically it will definitely included under the M2 also. Clear? Because M2 it is basically consists of M1 plus saving deposits of the post office banks. Clear? So money market mutual funds. Clear? Basically money market mutual funds. Clear? This one not included under that. Clear? This one basically not included under that. This one is included under that. Clear? This one is demand deposits. Clear? Under the small denomination time deposits. Fourth is basically the checkable deposits. Clear? Fourth one is the checkable deposits. Clear? So basically this one is also included under that. So basically our answer is option number D. Clear? Our answer is option number D. Clear? Because all types of term deposits, clear, time deposits, basically it is included under that. Clear? It is included under that because it is other deposits with the RBI. Clear? So option number D is the correct answer. That is this one and this one. Now move to the next one. Please answer this question. Very easy question. Which of the following statements, clear? Basically which of the following statements is true about the inflation? Clear? Basically which of the following statements basically it is true about the inflation? First one is a rise in the general level of prices. Second one is basically leads to fall in the purchasing power. Option number C is both A and B. Option number D is none of the above. Clear? Option number D is none of the above. Clear? So what is the reason behind the inflation? Clear? What is the reason behind the inflation? Clear? First one is a rise in the general level of prices. Second one is basically leads to the fall in the purchasing power. Clear? Leads to the fall in the purchasing power. Clear? So both are the things. Clear? Both are the things basically for the inflation. Clear? First one is the rise in the general level of prices also, and leads to the fall in the purchasing power also. Clear? So option number C is the answer. That is both A and B. Clear? That is both A and B. Clear? So this one is our answer. So I think all of you are aware that basically from the May 2022 onwards, first time basically in the May 2022, basically RBI basically will increase the interest rate by 0.50% or 50 basis point. Sorry, first time basically they will increase by 40 basis point, and in June again 40 basis point, sorry 50 basis point. In August again 50 basis point. Clear? So in this way basically continuously, this is the reason behind the inflation. Clear? This is the reason also behind the inflation. Clear? Which of the following statement is true about inflation? A rise in the general level of prices. Second one is basically leads to fall in the purchasing power also. Clear? Leads to fall in the purchasing power also. So both A and B. Clear? The correct answer here is to option number C. That is both A and B. Now move to the next question. Question number 80th. Demand deposit with the banking system includes. Clear? Basically demand deposit. Clear? Demand deposit, that is basically when you are demanding, basically you will get your money back, like basically money in the saving account or in the current account. Clear? So all are basically comes under the demand deposit. Clear? So demand deposit basically with the banking system, basically what it includes. First one is liability portion of the saving bank deposits, cumulative or recurring deposits, or margins basically held against letter of credit or guarantee, or basically balances in overdue fixed deposits. Clear? Or balances in overdue fixed deposits. Clear? So simply basically, what is the demand deposit? That is the liability portion of the saving bank deposits. Clear? That is basically the liability portion of the saving bank deposits. Clear? That is basically known as the demand deposits. Clear? Basically which demand deposit in simple language? Deposit in the saving account or the current account. Clear? So option number A is the answer here. Clear? Option number A is the answer here. Now move to the next question. Question number 81. One of the demand pull factors, clear, that creates inflation in the India. Clear? Basically one of the demand pull factors, basically that creates inflation in India. Clear? So what are the reason behind rise in the inflation? Clear? What are the reason behind basically the rise in the inflation basically in India? First one here, that is the imposition of GST. So basically with the implementation of the GST, is there anything regarding the inflation? Second one is basically rising deficit finance of the government. Third one is basically holding of the essential commodities, or option number D is none of the above. Clear? Basically option number D is none of the above. Clear? Demand pull factor, that is basically due to the demand. Clear? Basically there creates in the inflation. Clear? The inflation, that is basically mean that rise in the prices of the goods. Clear? Rises in the prices of the goods because there is less supply. Sorry. There is less supply, more demand. Clear? There is less supply and more demand. Clear? So that leads to the option number C, that is hoarding of the essential commodities. Clear? Hoarding of the essential commodities. Clear? Now move to the next question. Question number 82. What is the answer? Very, very easy question. Which one of the following is the primary function of the money? Clear? Which one of the following is the primary function of the money? First one is the medium of exchange. Second one is the store of value. Third one is the option. Option number D is the basis of the credit. Clear? Option number D is the basis of the credit. Clear? So what is the basic or the primary function of the money? Please tell fast. Which one of the following it is the primary function of the money? First one is the medium of exchange. Second one is the store of value. Third one is the option. Option number D is basically basis of the credit. Clear? Basis of the credit. Clear? So what is the correct answer here? Which one of the following basically it is the primary function of the money? Option number A is the correct answer. That is a medium of exchange. Clear? that is a medium of the exchange. Basically, it is a primary function of the money. Clear? Basically, it is a primary function of the money. That is the medium of exchange. Clear? So this one is the answer here. Now move to the next question. Question number 83. Clear? Question number 83. So here they are given that currency with the public is basically 1,20,000 crore, time deposits, demand deposits with the banking system, other deposits with the RBI, also saving deposits of the post office saving banks, and all deposits basically with the post office saving banks. Clear? Excluding NSC. Clear? That is National Savings Certificate. Clear? That is basically rupees 50,000 crore. So calculate the M1. Clear? M1 basically we simply know that. What is that? Basically currency with the public plus demand deposit with the banking system plus other deposits with the RBI. Clear? Other deposits basically with the RBI. So basically what is the currency with the public? Basically 12,000, 1,20,000 crore. Plus demand deposit with the banking system basically 2 lakh crore. Plus other deposits basically with the RBI 3 lakh crore. So it is to be 6,20,000 crore. 6,20,000 crore. This one is the answer here. Clear? 6,20,000 crore. This one is the answer here. So option number B is the answer here. That is 6,20,000 crore. Clear? 6,20,000 crore. So this one is the answer here. Please tell fast if you have any doubt, any query regarding that specific question. Please tell fast. Just basically they are asking here what is the M1. Clear? So if they are along with that, if they are asking basically what is the M2. Clear? What is the M2? Clear? So please tell fast what is the answer. M2 is equal to M1 plus saving deposits of M2 is equal to basically M1 plus saving deposit of post office saving bank. Clear? Basically M2 here basically what is that? M2 is equal to M1 plus saving deposit of post office saving bank. Clear? So what is the answer? So basically what is saving deposit of post office saving bank? That is 1 lakh crore. Clear? That is 1 lakh crore. Clear? Just basically we have to add 1 lakh here. This one. So it comes out to basically 7,20,000 crore. Clear? It comes out to basically 7,20,000 crore. Clear? Not it is a 10,000. Clear? Some are answering basically 66,30,000 crore. Not. It is basically 1 lakh crore. Clear? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 zeros. Clear? So it is basically 7,20,000 crore. Clear? So in the case of the M2, this one is the answer. Clear? This one is the answer in the case of the M2. This one is the M1. This one is the M2. Clear? So please remember both these points very carefully so that you are able to answer all these types of questions in the examination. Like what is M1, what is M2? Clear? Any doubt, any query, please ask fast. If you have any doubt, any query up to this much point. Now move to the next question, question number 84. Similar type of question. So please answer fast. Suppose M3 basically they have given here. M3 basically given here 4,50,000 crore. Currency with the public that is 3,000 crore. Demand deposit basically with the bank 1 lakh crore. Other deposits with the RBI that is 1,000 crore. So calculate the M1. Clear? So M1 basically we have to add these three figures. Clear? For calculating the M1 basically we have to add these three figures. 1 lakh, 1 lakh, 2 lakh crore. Basically 2 lakh 3,000 crore. Clear? 2 lakh 3,000 crore. This one is not our answer. This one is the answer. That is 2 lakh 3,000 crore. Please tell fast. Now it is clear to all of you. Basically, what is the M1? M1 is equal to currency with the public plus demand deposits of the banks plus other deposits with the RBI. Clear? Plus other deposits with the RBI. Clear? So 1 lakh crore plus 1 lakh crore plus 3,000 crore. Clear? So overall, basically, it comes out to basically 2 lakh 3,000 crore. Clear? 2 lakh 3,000 crore. That is the option number C is the answer here. Clear? That is the option number C is the answer. Now move to the next question. Question number 85. So number of times a unit of money changes hands in the course of the year. Clear? Basically in the course of the year, basically what is called? Clear? Basically what is called? Clear? Directly basically we have already discussed this thing. Clear? That is basically number of times the unit of money changes hands. in the course of the year. Clear? That is basically, it is basically called as the supply of money, purchasing power, velocity of money, or the value of money. Clear? Or the value of the money. Clear? That is basically called as the velocity of the money. Clear? That is basically called as the velocity of the money. And what is basically this one? It is basically the ratio between the nominal GDP upon money supply. Clear? Basically, it is the ratio between the nominal GDP of the money supply. Clear? Please go through the part one. Clear? Please go through the part one. I have already provided you basically one case study on completely on the money velocity of the money. Clear? Please go through that also. Clear? Please go through that also, so that you are able to remember all these points. Clear? So that you are able to remember all these points. Now move to the next question. Purchasing power. Purchasing power of a money can be assessed through. Clear? Basically, purchasing power of a money basically can be assessed through. Clear? Simple index, Fisher index, consumer price index, or volume index. Clear? That is purchasing power of money. That is basically, we can say that basically whether it is the condition of the inflation or the deflation in the market. Clear? Just basically we have to understand basically whether it is the condition of the deflation or the inflation basically into the market. Clear? Inflation, that is basically rising of the prices. Decrease in the prices. Clear? So purchasing power. Clear? So that is basically with respect to the basically from where basically we are measuring the inflation. That is basically the consumer price index. Clear? That is basically the consumer price index. So option number C is the answer. That is the consumer price index. Clear here? What is the correct answer? That is the option number C is the correct answer. Basically, consumer price index. Now move to the next question. Question number 88. I have already discussed this question, I think 2 to 3 questions back. Which of the following basically it is the most accurate definition of the velocity of money? The velocity of the money basically it is. What is the velocity of money? First one is GDP of a country basically divided by its money supply. Second one is basically GDP of a country basically divided by its price level. Third one is basically money supply of a country basically divided by its price level. Fourth one is none of the above. Clear? Basically fourth one is none of the above. So what is the correct answer here? Clear? Basically, which of the following basically it is the most accurate definition of the velocity of the money? Clear? Of the velocity of the money. So what is the velocity of the money? Basically, first one is GDP of a country divided by its money supply. Second one is GDP of a country basically divided by its price level. Third one is basically money supply of a country basically divided by its price level. Fourth one is none of the above. Clear? Basically, fourth one is none of the above. Clear? So basically, I have already discussed basically that is basically nominal GDP upon money supply. Clear? So option number A is the answer. Clear? Money supply. Here it is price level. No, this is not. So option number A is the answer. That is GDP of a country basically divided by its money supply. Clear? Divided by its money supply. Next is basically the velocity of the circulation of the money. Clear? What is the meaning of the velocity of the circulation of the money? Clear? First one is basically total real output per rupee. Second one is the liquidity of the banking system. Third one is the basically total nominal spending per rupee. Fourth one is the speed at which the money affects the price level. Clear? The speed at which the money affects the price level. Clear? So what is the correct answer? The velocity of the circulation of the money, what is that? First one is the total real output per rupee. Second one is the liquidity of the banking system. Third one is the basically the total nominal spending per rupee. Fourth one is the speed at which the money affects the price level. Clear? The correct answer is basically the total nominal spending per rupee. Clear? The total nominal spending per rupee. Clear? This one is the velocity of the circulation of money. Is clear? The total nominal spending per rupee. Clear? So this one is the correct answer here. Clear? So this one is the correct answer here. Now move to the last question of our today's discussion. So inflation resulting from the increased money expenditure. Clear? Basically it is called as clear inflation basically resulting from the increased money expenditure. Clear? Basically we can say that increased money expenditure basically there we can say that basically there are more buyers, less goods. Or we can say that less supply, clear? Or simple language we can say that basically there is more demand and less supply. There is more demand and less supply. Clear? So that is basically, there is basically when there is more demand, please remember that basically when there is more demand, less than, and demand is more than the supply. There are two things clear. For second one is basically cost of raw material is increased. Clear, basically cost of raw material is increased. Clear, just basically we have discussed two types of the inflation. Basically in the one case, basically that is cost of the raw material is increased, that leads to the basically overall increase of the cost. That is basically known as the cost pull inflation. Cost push inflation. Here what is going on basically, that is increased money expenditure. Clear, that is increased money expenditure. That is basically there is more money in the hands of the people. Clear, there is more money in the hands of the people. That is basically we can say that if there is more money, so basically leads to the more demand. Clear, so leads to the more demand. If there is more demand, clear, basically with respect to that, supply is not up to the mark. Clear, basically with respect to that, basically supply is not up to the mark. Clear, if the supply is not up to the mark and there is more demand, that leads to the basically demand pull inflation. Clear, basically that leads to the demand pull inflation. Clear, so please tell fast. All of you are able to understand basically what is demand pull inflation. That is basically there is more demand. Clear, basically there is more demand basically with respect to the inflation, sorry, with respect to the supply. Clear, basically with respect to the supply. So option number B is the correct answer. Clear, option number B is the correct answer. That is demand pull inflation. Clear, that is the demand pull inflation. So please tell fast up to this much point if you have any doubt, any query, any question. Hope all of you are able to understand all these points. So in the next session, basically we have to discuss one or two basically case study type of questions. Clear, basically in the next session, basically we have to discuss chapter number 2 and chapter number 3 case study type question. Clear, case study type question. And I request all of you, please do revision of the topics basically which we have covered till chapter 9. Basically we have covered all the topics, so please do continuously revision. Clear, please do continuously revision. And only chapter number 7 is left, which we will cover later on. Clear, which we will cover later on. So till chapter 9, please do continuously revision. So thanks to all of you for joining this session.